Bulls Nation, Bulls family, what's going on? Y'all already know, man. It's the Bully Sports Show. We back with another one. Got my gang here with me, my boy Q in the building, my co-host,
Yes,
man.
sir.
Here to kind of touch on some breaking news, man. So the Chicago Bulls reportedly have some additional financial flexibility because of Lonzo Ball's ongoing injury. Now we all know Arturas Karnisovas in the front office applied for that DPE, that disabled player exception, and as of today, it officially got granted. So that gives the Bulls an extra 10.2 million in cap space and a 8.5 under the luxury tax. So we're gonna go ahead, kind of break down some things, maybe some names. Um, some things that they could be thinking and what they could be doing. But first and foremost, let me ask my boy, my brother, my homie, Q, how you doing, dog?
Hey, well, we know we're not gonna talk about it now, but we already talked. We're gonna touch on Summer League next episode. We're gonna get into how I really feel about that. I mean, I'm happy we got an extra roster spot, so I'm waiting to see who you finna pick, who you think we should get.
Yeah, I think it's kind of two names floating out there, but we gonna say the bread and butter for last, man. But going on to this, man. We 8.5 million under the tax. We still got three roster spots remaining. Um, Not to go too deep into summer league because I really want to wrap up and really digest everything that I was watching. I pretty much watched every game twice, man, trying to, lay up these facts before we deliver this heat. But with those three remaining roster spots, why you asking me who I would go after? Who would you go after?
All right, since we said no Summer League, I will go Terrence Ross.
Okay, I like that.
I'll go Terrence Ross. I'll go with your boy Darius Baisley.
Okay, okay.
And my last pick would be I'm gonna stick with Kelly Oubre.
Damn, so you ain't bringing back Io?
Hey man, at this point, I'm kind of feeling like, man, we just bring in another two guard. We already throw Alex Caruso everywhere, so we can just throw him. He can be the backup one. Kobe can be the backup two. Now we get Terrence Ross out there. We know he gonna chuck up 10 threes. One game he gonna hit five, and then it's lit. It was worth it at that point.
Nah, most definitely. I think the Bulls is in a tight situation, especially when it come down to Io, man, because not to try to again teeter the line again with summer league, but if you looking at Javon Freedom Liberty, my boy is out there fucking balling and consistently. You know what I'm saying? Same age as Io, went to Whitney Young, still a homegrown Chicago product. He really out there hooping, man. I would really like the Bulls to kind of secure him at least a two-way contract. I like him a lot better than Carlik Jones. No disrespect to the G League MVP of last year, but again, he giving me those. Hey, if he could develop properly, that could be our Gabe Vincent. You know what I'm saying? Our unsigned, come in, can kind of do it all. You see, he's scoring, assisting, all of that. So with that conundrum, including Io DeSumo, I think the way that he performed in his summer league, it makes it a lot more easier for me to kind of move on from Io. Even though I would love to have Io back, but I really think Javon Freedom Liberty deserves a chance on this roster. Um,
I'm with you. I'm with you.
you
But
know,
that's why I picked Terrence Ross instead of him because I wasn't allowed to pick him. So I
okay,
can't. So I can't count no one from the summer league. So that's the only. But I'm with you. I feel like at this point we was already so guard heavy, and we're still stuck with Dalen Terry. You know, not
yeah,
going into that,
yeah.
but we stuck with Dalen Terry. So at that moment, it's like I don't. To me, I think Dalen Terry can be a pure point guard, but he will have to be a pure point guard. Like
I don't think
I,
Dalen Terry's not a point guard. I don't get, it's a lot of people who try to make him a point guard. First off, the ball handling is not there. I see the playmaking, but to me, he will always be a wing because he's not a traditional point guard.
You
He's
don't think
not.
he'd be a backup point?
No, bro. No, at most I could see Evan Turner ish vibes from him, where it's like, okay, he can facilitate an offense, but he's not a point guard. Like, nah, I would never
Okay.
put Dalen at the one. Like that's his future trajectory to me, like I said, could be like that Evan Turner type mode, that Cal Anderson, that tall wing that can facilitate offense. But he not he doesn't he don't yeah, he just not a point guard to me. Like he far from that. But I could see the playmaking. That's what I like about him. I can see the playmaking. That's probably his brightest gift that he done shown since he put on the Bulls uniform, honestly. But not to talk about the G Leaguers, not to
He
the
ain't in it.
I mean, pretty much, bro. He played 214 minutes last year, man. So I can't really say at this moment, he's an NBA ready-made player. Again, I think Javon Freedom is showing more than him. But we got a lot of heat for the summer league, so we gonna calm down on that right now. But with my last remaining roster spots, I can kind of agree with you on Darius Bazley. I've been on that bandwagon since the start of free agency. Somebody I would really like in this Bulls uniform, somebody who can play both sides of the basketball. Can't play that small ball five, but the good thing is that small ball, he's 6'10. We're not talking about Alex Caruso, or Derek Jones Jr. And again, can knock the three down, uber athletic, block shots. That's what we lack, man. Rim protection. We still don't have rim protection. And I think he fits all of that need without costing a lot of money, man. So I would love Darius Bazley. Terrence Ross is a sneaky option. I would like Terrence Ross, but I think it all depends on what he would take. If he would come at a minimum, sign me up.
I mean, I'm like, bro, you 32 and you've been hooping for the Magic for like 10 years. Like,
bro, get that homecoming with Vooch cracking, man. Get the homecoming with Vooch cracking, man.
Come on, man. Just go ahead, hit the Vince Carter, bro. Just hit the I love hooping, bro. Just go ahead at this
Yeah.
point.
Yeah, because I mean, I think he always gonna have a spot in the NBA for some time because he a knockdown shooter. Used to be super athletic, very, very Vince Carter ish.
Play for the Raptors at first, man.
Yeah, he just a diet version of that. Was a starter at a point, really. But I think he'll fit well. But my number one target right now, as we kind of alluded to off air, man, would be Christian Wood, man. I think Christian Wood, if you can use, close to that eight, because we 8.5 under the tax, until the Reinsdorfs actually prove that they willing to go into the tax, I'm gonna hold off on that. So I'm gonna go with the history on this one. Saying the Bulls is not gonna touch that luxury tax. Again, AK said maybe if we are top 4 to 16, which could be possible at the trade deadline, but for right now, I would like them to see if they could get Christian Wood out of Steel, man. Maybe offer him that, a 6 mil, a little bit above, maybe that biannual type range that we still got control over, maybe for 1 year. Recoup his value, and then again, when DeMar coming off the books next year, maybe we get Lonzo off the books and we get that cap. He still fits that age range of a Zach LaVine, So I think maybe catch it, getting him on the flyer, man. Him, or I got my second option, but I want to hear your number one target.
I mean, my number one target would be Darius Bazley because I feel like he fits the Billy Donovan offense.
Okay.
In all honesty, we know he like to go undersized. So here's a guy that could at least run. He can run up and down the floor. He can put some shots up. He can catch lobs. I think he just fits the Billy Donovan mold. That's my thing against Christian Wood. I don't think he fits the Billy Donovan mold. You know how Billy like to get down. He won't springy finesse. If anything, he finna be mad Darius Bazley too tall. He gonna be mad at Christian Wood for being too wide. Like, we gotta fit the Billy Donovan mold, man. They got a type.
I mean, yeah, Billy definitely has a type. I told you, anybody who 4 inches taller than him, he ain't fucking with you. You know, um, Billy definitely has a type. I think again, Christian Wood, that would be tricky, considering the way that Billy Donovan uses his bigs. I think when it comes down to the big man, a lot of big men have problems with Billy Donovan's system. I don't think he ever coached up or had an all-star big in none of his NBA career.
No.
Definitely that wing type point guard, especially. That's his expertise. But when it comes down to the bigs, it just seems like he's kind of lost there. So I do kind of agree with you on the maybe the fit, but I think with us having a 24th offense last year, I think we shored up the 3-point shooting and the defense and the Javon Carter and Torrey Craig.
Nah. We need more shooting.
No,
We
no,
need
no,
more.
no. We need more offense
We
for
need more.
sure. Just point blank period. And I think Christian Wood had a 37% 3-point shooter, averaged 20 points a game last year. Can't rebound. I just think it makes sense. Like, we still need that offensive threat. Like, I know we love to sit here and try to say Zach and DeMar. But that's not enough offensively, bro. Like, we had them too, and we was ranked 24th in offense. Even with Pat Bev, I think we was only like 15th. So defensively, I'm not so much worried. It's the offensive side of the ball, man.
Now I could see him playing backup 4 or 5, depending on how Billy want to use him. I just don't know if him and Vooch can play at the same time. That's all. Other than that, of course, you can never have too much talent, especially the way the NBA set up nowadays.
No, you just stagger their minutes, man. I mean, maybe it's a lineup where we playing against a big team like Milwaukee, and you try to throw that Christian Wood Vooch combo. I would much rather see that than a Drummond and Vooch combo. Just because Christian Wood can actually stretch the floor and put it on the ground and be nimble. Like I said, he give me that Bobby Portis mode. I love him off the bench. Can bring in some offense, can rebound the basketball again, and at that, we only got like 2 players taller than 6'7", and he'll be the third one if we bring him. Like, whoever these next pickups is, man, I need them to at least be 6'7" and over. I won't mind another wing, another 6'5", 6'6" guy, but I need at least one more person who fits that 6'9", 6'10", 6'11" and up type thing.
I'm with you completely. Is there anyone else you got?
Oh yeah. If Christian Wood don't fit, you already know my number one behind Christian, technically 2 on this list, is Kelly Oubre. Another 6'8", long, 7-foot wingspan guard. He is tunnel vision, but with these last pickups, I'm looking at number one, how can we still address the needs of this roster? We already talked about rim protection. We still, me and you can agree, we probably still need a little bit more 3-point shooting. And at that, all of this kind of revolves around, height and scoring, the ability to put the ball in the basket. And I think that's something Kelly Oubre could do. I mean, he's not a slouch defensively either. And again, these players that we targeting, Christian Wood, I believe Christian Wood maybe 27, 28. Kelly Oubre, same thing, 27, 28. Darius Blaze, 23. It's youth, some younger pieces that, again, DeMar is on the last year his deal. If Patrick Williams' desires is to play wing, I think the best opportunity would be next year, not this year, unless a trade happens to where that opens up. But I think with DeMar coming off the books, possibly you could be looking at shifting Patrick to that 3, and then you open up room for that 4 position, that Christian Wood, or again, Kelly Oubre, if you want to be 6-man, like you have that Zach, Kelly Oubre, Pat kind of combination, younger pieces that you can kind of take this year, see if it work, and then if not, again, they 1-year deal, so it ain't like you married to nobody.
Nah, now that you mention it, are we just gonna let DeMar walk?
I mean, looking at what this front office is doing, man, it seems like we going that Toronto Raptors route where it's like we got this high price. If you don't meet this price, we might as well just let their ass walk. We seen it with Laurie. We done seen it with goddamn Vooch down there. They didn't move off of Vooch. DeMar, I damn sure don't think they're gonna move off of DeMar. With all this trade speculation around Zach LaVine, I just don't see them making that move. I just think they have that set price. They set their bar, and then if you don't meet that bar, it's like fuck it. We might as well just deal with what we got and take the cap space. So, I don't see DeMar getting traded this year. I think we all would be in agreement that he should be, moved. But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. But outside of that, huh?
Hey, remember what we talked about? Ain't no helping teams, man.
Nah.
They don't help. They don't help teams to trade.
Nah. We definitely ain't on that type of time. But I mean, outside of that, I don't want to get too much in the summer league, man. We're gonna have that episode this weekend. As the Bulls wrap up. Really kind of digest this information before we, start throwing shots at, some of these second year guys, newcoming guys and, etc. So y'all be looking forward for that, man. Y'all like, comment, subscribe. I don't got anything else, Q. We out of here. What's up?
Nah, we done. We done. Hey, go get one of the people we named. We got 3 spots. You don't got to get all G leaguers or summer leaguers. Go get 2 of the people we named.
Yeah. And then, maybe it's some names we missing out there, man. So y'all drop down in that comment section. Let's have a conversation. Let's see who y'all think we should pick up. I know it's some hot names out there. It's still some talent out there on the board. And again, I don't want y'all to sit here and look at this episode and say, hey, we against bringing back Ayo Dosunmu. I would still take Ayo back, but again, give me two of the 3 names out there, and give me something. But that's it, Bulls Nation, Bulls family. Peace out.